So our next job, porch on here now. We just marked it out. It's like going to be a raft this. So we might end up taking the porch down, but we don't know yet. We're gonna dig it out and see what's what. So got the 45 degrees on the corners, just for the more to do with light getting in the rooms. But we'll get this out, see where the existing footings are. Don't know if it's a strip footing or a raft. I don't know what he said. But we'll get this out anyway and have a look. That's all dug down. We've marked it at, I can't see it there. There's a mark there That's what we're aiming for with the concrete height, because they've drawn it up so that it's like a raft, so we need to put visqueen on that and then up and over on top of the slab. So I've dropped it down just to put like a bit of a screed on top of the visqueen, and then we can tuck that underneath the brickwork and then up the back of the inside wall, or even the back of the first course, just so everything's sealed in, and then we can put a tray on top of that then. But we've got to get some steel in here cut. We didn't know we was keeping this original slab here, but it's quite thick, so we're going to keep that in. It goes down even further than that, so we're going to keep that in and see what the building inspector says. See what he wants, so we'll see where we go from there then. So we're still waiting for the building inspector, so we've decided to take all cladding off front. It needs to come off anyway, but I think it looks better already. Like that on it. That porch is going to come down. I'm just waiting on seeing what this building inspector's saying. Right, so the building inspector's been out and he's not going to guarantee what the customer wanted to do, so I think we're going to have to take this down and knock all that up to put in what the original drawings has said. I think the customer was hoping to just drill into this, but he's not having it, so we're going to have to take it down and take that out. Otherwise we need another drawing done, what could take a few weeks. So I think the best thing to do is just to get this down, and then well, at least we can get it poured then. I'll drop that down now. Let's get this off, and then start looking at breaking that up. Yeah. Marked all this out now. The outside wall, the inside wall marked. See the two separate skins here, 45s, and then that's the inside brick returning 900 and the blockwork to form this doorway, and then we've got an archway, stone arch going in that. I'm just going to need to cut these cavities out, and then we'll start that inside blockwork. We're just going to get these starter ties on. I'm not sure what the building inspector wants, whether he wants us to put a starter tie on here or tube that out. They don't really like tubing stuff out now. This side is going to be ties, and then we'll just put just going to get a bigger cutter now so we can get straight through the cavity, and then that's sorted. Cut to around here because this is all getting changed, that top bit, just so we can get this set up. So we'll get these starter ties on now, and then we can start the internal block work, because we're waiting on the cuts for the outside. So the cuts are going to be similar to next doors here, similar to them there. Let's see, yeah, similar to them. Just waiting on them coming. We'll set everything out to the measurements on the drawing, so everything should work fine. So we'll get these on. This is my setup here now, with my cuts. It's a bit of messing about, but it's just better than putting mesh in it. So we'll go with that. Right, that's it there. It's fiddly as, but it's tied in properly that there now. That'll be 2 330 cuts out, and then a piece on the end there. It's all tied in there now. So we'll get these few cores down, and then we're going to set this one out, and then we can tube this out, and that's all ready then. So with these cuts here, obviously it's...
Got the square still there?
Just move it over a bit, mate. It's a lot of work involved, but I think a lot of people have probably used mesh, but I don't think it's as good as a job than tying it in properly like that. It's a lot more faffing around, but it's all tied in then with block rather than mesh. So I think we'll go for that, unless I get told otherwise by the guy that wants it doing, which I don't think he will, to be honest. I think he'll want it doing like that. So I'm just going to build this in now, and then I'm going to start here, just get a couple of course on it for now, just so it's set out, because that visqueen needs to flop back over and the outside course needs to be built on that, and then we need to put a tray in, and it's all sort of moisture free from getting in. So that's my corner on the back, all the blocks cut, 45s. This is the inside of it. It's the inside of it. So it's a bit of a scrape, but pretty neat I'd say. And then this is how I've been told to do it now. All these little pieces, obviously that's going to be, you can see that there, it's, I don't know, I'm not keen on it, but there's that, and then there's the back of it. I don't know, what you think on that one, but I'm not keen on it. But it's a lot less work, but I just don't think it's a good job. So let me know what you think. Getting these last bits done here, and then I'm gonna tube this out, and then we're gonna set this brickwork out. But we need to flap that visqueen over and then bring the back of the visqueen back over the first course of brick, so that's all sealed in then, and then whatever's left outside I think he's going to flag back into the brickwork. Same with here, flap the visqueen over, and then as the brickwork runs along there, you need to flap the visqueen over, and then probably tape that up and then flag over the top. So we'll get that set out now. Right, we've chewed that out. It was supposed to be just a cut up here, but it's all fell out because I've cut the back side of that brick as well, so that's clear anyway now. But we're just setting this brickwork out here. It's going to look something like this. These joints are going to have to be altered slightly. It's not properly set up yet, but we're just getting a few lines in and just try to weigh up where we're going with it. But that's something like where we're at. Just need to jiggle these corners about a bit to try and get rid of that sort of perps. Obviously these are tight, I can open them up as well, so it's just a rough guide at the minute, but we'll get this sorted in a minute, and then we can start setting all this lot up and getting the trays in and all that sort of stuff. All this is going to be flagged, and inside here be flagged at a later date. We'll try and get this brickwork, though, the first course down anyway, and then we're right. But that's the block work up to a certain height anyway. I say I did start off like that, but he's made me do it like that. It's quicker, but I just don't think it's tied as well. It's held on by about an inch, and then we've just put mesh over the corners, but that's properly bonded that. But what do I know? But that's it anyway. We'll get sorted in a minute and start laying these first corners. Right, that's it set up now. Set it all out dry, and then we're good. Because what you've got to watch with these brick is, where's my tape? They're not the best. So we look at that brick there, on the back edge, 215 now. God, see that there? On the front, zoomed in there. Nearly 5mm shorter. Well, it is, yeah, 4mm. You can see it on that front there, though. So you've got to watch these. So you set, the blues are pretty much bang on. So what I've done is I've set it out so I know that the joints are right. You can't see it because you keep zooming in, but you can see the 10mm joints. But obviously, the slight, that end there just slightly bevels off a bit, so you just got to watch for that. But they're pretty sound there now. So I'm going to run them. I'm going to take them off and run the blues round, get that first course set, and then that's that sorted. And then we can wrap all the damp course and everything round it then, and get all the trays set up once that's gone off. So we'll get this done now. just gonna get all these all this damp close taped and then crack on with getting the rest of these blues down. Someone's stood on that brick, about right, innit? We'll get all this taped up then, and then we're gonna try and set some up, I think, to build off. Right, we're just insulating this now. That's it set up. Just gonna tape the joints up on that and then start the other side over here.